Well, we've just broken our little journey to pop in at a place called Leo's Tavern. Leo happens to be Enya's dad, and he's sitting here with us. Lovely to see you, Leo.
Delighted to meet
you. Because
you.
I've just discovered, actually, that chatting with Leo, that way back in the late 40s, I was on the old dance band circuit around this country, and I used to come and play at the local little church hall here down the road, and in many of the villages around here. And you were on the dance band circuit in those days too,
that's right. Yeah, we had a dance band here, an all-family dance band. My
Really?
father, my mother, my brothers, and my sister and myself.
Well, one thing I noticed just sitting here talking to you now, in all that years, you've never taken a drink, have you?
No.
Well, that's a brave thing, because it's not easy to spend your life in dance bands and not take a drink.
I know.
Now, in those days, in places like this, and where I come from, music was very much part of a community thing. We used to go to little functions and get together and make music together. I know people do that today as well, but we didn't have television and we didn't have a lot of diversions, as they say.
Even radios.
So, now, was there a very close-knit community here when you were young?
It was, very much so, especially with the family. It was a very big family, and because of Mummy and Daddy being involved in music, it was inevitable that we would get involved in music. And I can always remember sort of being entered for Féisní Call when I was very young, and it was just inevitable for me that I would want to study music and carry it through as my career.
I better explain what Féisciúil is, in case anybody doesn't know. And it's a festival that they have in Ireland. It's like a local festival. Ciúil is the word for music, and Feis is a sort of a festival, isn't it?
Yes.
And you have dancing competitions and singing competitions. You get little medals and things to wear to show you're one of the good ones.
Yes.
Now, all of the people I've been talking to travel an awful lot because of their success in the music business. And when you travel a lot, you give a certain I suppose you give a certain impression of Ireland, whether you like it or not. You're a sort of an ambassador, you're going around the country, and people do have some very funny impressions of Ireland, actually. There are still people around the world who think that we have sort of pigs in the kitchen and all that sort of thing. And they still don't know really what Ireland is like. Now, what would you like people to think Ireland is like?
Well, for me, it's very special for me, especially in Gweedore. I come up, very often back to Gweedore, and generally they should see Irish people as very open and warm people, and very happy. And all these other stories, they should really try and forget them.
Before we go, can I thank you, Leo, for having us here?
Delighted indeed, and you're welcome at any time.
Thank you.
Hope to see you soon
Lovely
again.
to see you. Let's go.
This is Mahadagalan. To translate that, it would have meant the sheltered plain.
And you spent a lot of time here when you were a child. I've been looking for your sandcastles, but they're all gone. You spent a lot of time playing here on Sundays, I suppose. You would come here with your parents, would you?
Well, this was like in the summertime. We used to come down here early in the morning and spend all day here, the family. And we'd leave here about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the evening. And it was just exploring all around here. It was just great fun.
Because we were going to do this thing together, and I've spoken to an awful lot of people about, asked them what they thought of your music and so on, so I get very honest opinions from different... And it's lovely, really, because so many people have said things to me like, well, I can't describe it really, but when I'm feeling terribly fed up or depressed or anything, I just put one of her albums on, and it has the most lovely soothing effect on me. Now, you must get that a lot, do you?
That is it. It seems to be to a lot of people, they want to conjure up their own emotions and their own imagery with the music. And I think it's absolutely wonderful.
People have said, quite unprompted, they say things like, I don't know, there's something lovely and warm and spiritual about it. It has that effect on me.
Well, it's to do with the love I've had for voices, choral work, Gregorian chant. It's fascinating the way the voices can swell in and out. It's just wonderful, There's nothing else that can do that, really.
Yeah. When I was young, in the early days, I used to sing a lot of the Gregorian chant.
Really?
Oh yeah, I used to do it, and
Incredible.
I loved it so much, and I still listen to it now every now and again. And that's the same thing, you see. It has that sort of I don't know. It pacifies me.
It's like the voice can be used as an instrument. You can sing solo, but also it's just when you put layer upon layer of vocals like we work with it, it's just a blend. You don't really hear that this is 100 voices or 200 voices recorded. It's just an overall beautiful sound.
Now, another thing about this place was the fact that you had a very, very close relationship with your grandparents, didn't you? And they were buried just near here.
The Mahara graveyard is just right beside here. And in the line of the song, the loss of comfort gone before is referring to them, because the beach attracts me to it. I love it. It makes me very happy. But now with my grandparents involved with being so happy to be back here.
The song on your show, which you're going to do for, that you've done it several times, you've been filmed and talked about it to other people, but this is the first time you've come to the actual inspiration. This is
really special for me, because I mean, this is what the song is about. It's about Mahara Garan standing on this beach, and it's a great opportunity to be here and to sing the song.
Strange how I stood. I'm unhappy and feeling lonely, and this old world of mine comes tumbling down, you are the someone on whom I can depend. It's nice to know that I have you, my friend. When I act crazy, you understand me. You overlook the things I don't need to say. You're there beside me whenever things go wrong. I'm never lonely knowing you're along, 'cause it's you and me, the two of us together. We'll go on, and we'll face the world, whatever happens, no matter what gets in our way. We'll see it through from day to day, right on up till the very end. It's gonna be me and my friend. We share the good times, we share the bad times. We meet life head on with its ups and its downs. Some people tell you that life's a lonely ride, but not for us who travel side by side. Yes, it's you and me, the two of us together. We'll go on, and we'll face the world, whatever happens, no matter what gets in our way. We'll see it through from day to day, right on up till the very end. It's gonna be me and my friend, right on up till the very end. It's gonna be me and my friend.
And with that, I'm afraid we must leave you for this week. My sincere thanks to Enya and to Daniel O'Donnell. Right now, I'm going to hit the road for Dublin, where I hope to greet you all again next week. I'll be meeting the former Prime Minister, Dr. Gareth Fitzgerald, the Guinness Choir, and the legendary Dubliners. Till then, from all of us, bye-bye.